OnyxEarth Tarot. Everything you need to know about me is in the description box below. So we're back with another timeless pick a card reading. It is a love reading, I guess. Depends on what comes through the piles. We're going to be looking at who's manifesting you. So I'm not going to waste any time just dragging and talking. We're going to hop right into it. We've got 3 piles. Pile 1 is the red Jasper. Pile 2 is the Carnelian. And pile 3 is the orange Calcite. So I'll give you a moment to select your pile. Remember, it is in the intro now. I'm going to put it in the description box, the time cap. So select your pile. If you need more time, go ahead and pause the video. Hello, pile 1. If you selected this red Jasper crystal, then this is your reading. So we're going to start with the tarot, and then we're going to hop right into those oracle decks that we have on the table. I only have one of the love-based oracle decks. Right now I'm using the Afro Goddess Volume 2 Tarot, and I'm going to use the Afro Goddess Oracle. And then I have 2 astrology-based decks, and I have that one Romance Angels deck that I may pull from if we feel like we need it. So I've got one right now, 6 of Cups. So do not shoot the messenger. Do not get upset with me, because this is someone most likely from your past. You've got the 6 of Cups. You see the 2 children, the memories, the reminiscing. This is someone that is actively manifesting you, which makes sense. It makes sense given the nature of the question, but it does not mean that it is an ex, and it doesn't mean that there's someone that there's a tremendous amount of history with. It just simply means that this is someone that there was a past connection with to some degree. Or if it's not someone where it was like a friendship or an ex or something like that, it could simply be someone quote unquote new that you have history with. Like you may come from the same social circles, or I'm hearing like there's some kind of tie, some possibly past life tie, but most likely it is in this life. Some kind of tie, something connecting the 2 of you as this potentially new person comes in, and I say comes in, but that is attempting to come into your life on a romantic level. This person that's manifesting you, definitely someone that remembers you. And then you have the moon, which this deck has cards that face outward and inward, so it's interesting to see that you have 2 cards that are facing away from us, the viewer. That makes me feel like this is someone you don't see coming, like someone you wouldn't recognize as wanting to manifest you. Like this is not someone you would expect. So that's interesting, considering we have this past influence, but at the same time we don't see the face, so we don't know who it is. I mean, like, it's not that you won't be able to figure it out once I continue to pull cards, but it's just interesting that at face value this is not someone you would expect to be manifesting you, or someone that you even remember. It could be that far into the past, and just because someone's coming from the past doesn't mean that you remember them either. It could be that, like you encounter a lot of people. Most people do. Let me rephrase that. A lot of people in this life encounter various people from childhood until adulthood. Like this could be someone that you went to like elementary school, I'm hearing the word primary school with, that you completely forgot about, that you just kind of reconnected with, if that makes sense. So very interesting. But I will say that the person that is manifesting you, it is a deep emotional and psychic form of manifestation. So some of you, this person that's actively manifesting you doesn't realize that it's you they're manifesting. So you could be one of those piles from one of those previous readings when we talk about like future partners and such. Like this feels like a lot of you, this person doesn't realize that it's you they're looking for. So that's interesting, and it's nice. It's nice because it's not like jaded. Like sometimes when there's like a perception of a person, like you have a person in mind, it's kind of jaded. So just knowing that a lot of you, this is someone who doesn't even see you coming, And then you have the Queen of Cups. So heavy, heavy, heavy water influence. So that could be you, that could be this person, but I'm definitely getting water. And it could be Scorpio, it could. I'm leading with that one because it's mostly Cancer, because I know that you associated with Pisces and Tarot, but I associated with Cancer first, then Pisces, even though I associated with both signs. But heavy Cancer, heavy Pisces, and Scorpio less so, with those 2 cups cards and the moon. But again, this is a person that's heavy into spirituality, heavy into their spirit, and making sure that they make sure they have the right people around them. Yeah, especially since at the bottom of the deck, you have the 5 of Pentacles. And it's like, I will say this is really crazy depending on how you take it, but that's one of my favorite cards in the deck because it's kind of inspiring, it's hopeful. Like you see the person on that card is dressed in all black. I can pick it up so we can see. It's dressed in all black, and they're not able to get into the gate, right? They're on barren land, and then right inside that gate is those 5 Pentacles. And it's like they don't have access to it, but because this is a card that leads into the 6 of Pentacles, me knowing that eventually you get to those 5 Pentacles, I don't know, I like it. It feels hopeful. Like just because I'm without now doesn't mean that I'll continuously lack. That's how I interpret this card in this deck. So that's how the person that's manifesting you is perceiving, I guess, you. Because as they're manifesting you, again, some of you, this is a person that is actively manifesting you specifically, but I do get that there's a huge portion of you where this is someone that doesn't realize that they're manifesting you. Because right now they're feeling that lack. They're feeling like they're not really getting what they need, especially as it relates to emotions, right? An emotional connection, that tie, that bond. And they're hopeful in prayer and manifestation that they're going to get that in those 5 Pentacles on the other side of that gate. So that, again, very nice, very positive, very easygoing energy coming through for pile 1. I'm not gonna lie, this person feels very calm, very easygoing. Let me pull from the Oracle that goes with this deck and just see what else we can get. But definitely a huge past influence. And honestly, when you meet this person, if you meet this person, like if the manifestation works, it's gonna feel very familiar, even if it is someone that you don't remember or don't know, just because of that 6 of Cups and that moon energy. So let's see. Okay, so you got the Sun in reverse, and that makes it very clear to me that this is definitely someone that you don't necessarily know. Like that you don't know, or that you wouldn't think of at the top of your mind, that's manifesting you, because like the sun is shining, it's daytime, it's things that are clear and revealed. Yeah, so, and then especially that contrasting with the moon, like you having the sun and the moon, and it almost feels like counterparts, like you have moon upright, sun upside down. Like if I slide that to the center, it'll reflect, right? Someone that mirrors and reflects. So like I said, I do feel like it's a good energy coming in, and that this would be someone that you'd be interested in pile 1. But again, we don't know for sure, because it's someone that, like, you won't be able to it doesn't seem like it's someone that you're going to be able to easily identify. So let me pull one more from here. The Cross. Yeah, so this is someone that's going to come from, oh yeah, this is going to be good. So like I said, if you're open to this, if this manifests, like if they actually you encounter this person that's actively manifest you, it's going to be a good situation. Let me tell you why. This person either currently is or has experienced lots of hardships, right? You do have that 5 of Pentacles, so it's clear lots of lack, especially as it relates to emotions being nurtured, quality friends, quality family members. Like that sun in reverse feels like someone not being able to bloom under the sun effectively. Someone that always has a cross to bear, always has hardships, but incredibly loyal with that dog card. So this is a person that would be very attentive, very caring, very loving, very nurturing, especially with that moon card. Again, heavy emphasis on like energy of being like that Cancer energy, because it's caretaker, nurturing energy versus that mysterious Pisces vibe. I feel like mostly Pisces is coming through because of the mystery, right? That subconscious, that hidden aspect of it, 12th house themes of we can't see this person's face yet. But it's very like this person's giving, and that doesn't mean that this person is a Cancer. It just means that that's the energy that they're going to approach you with if they successfully manifest you. So very nice energy. But if, like I said, the person is probably actively manifesting you because of that lack, because of how hard things are. Like if I just had somebody that could be as loyal to me as I am to other people, then maybe my life would be more balanced, right? Maybe I'd have more of that Six of Cups energy. I'd be able to enjoy and be more fulfilled in that Goddess of Cups. So that's basically where this person's mental space is, and not being able to see the sun in the light of day, but still having that faith in the cross card that someone is going to come along and be loyal to them, and that's where they're manifesting. Okay. Definitely feels like someone that kind of knows what they want. Like the fact that they're able to manifest you without knowing you, without you knowing them directly, like saying I want pile one, just shows that this person seems to be there's a bit of consistency with this person that most people tend to not be. So they're really self-aware, and they understand like the attributes in a person that would best work with them, and that's how this whole manifestation thing came to be. So let me pull from this astrology based deck, and I guess we'll take that romance angel deck and just see if we can get more, because I don't like how vague it is, but I mean, it is what it is. If it's someone we don't know, how am I going to describe them? I can only tell you that it's someone that has been through a lot, someone that's extremely loyal, that's seeking someone loyal. Again, heavy water energy, very creative individual, very healing individual. So this person could work in areas that have to do with those aspects. I got three. I'll take all three. So opposition, which imbalance, a point of tension, and power struggle. So again, this person may very well be currently going through it. Honestly, with that opposition, sun in reverse, the cross, like it feels like this person's currently going through a lot. And then you have the square, which is already, I mean, it's not an opposition, but it's not quite better. It's challenging situation, a mountain to climb. So this person always seems to have a cross to bear, a mountain to climb, and they're going through that, I feel, currently as they're manifesting you. So it feels like when this person comes in, up, here we go, house 12. It feels like as this person comes in, if we come into contact with this person, pile one, I say we because like I'm the reader, so I'm invested now. It just feels like someone that is going to really cherish the connection, because like they're just going through, they've had lots of hardships, especially as it relates to love and relationships, and they're very secretive and private with the house 12 card, but that is just doubling, tripling down on that energy of us not being able to clearly see who it is, because a lot of you, it is someone that you wouldn't have expected or wouldn't have thought of, or simply don't know, right? Because it says spirituality, transcendence, karma, sacrificial service, and healing. And this person is an overextender. That's why they have that nurturing energy. So that is how you're going to be able to identify this person if you engage them. Like if they're manifesting you and you meet, sparks fly, you'll realize that this is the person that's been manifesting you. And honestly, this is the type of person to tell you that they've been manifesting you. Like highly spiritual person, very psychic, like nothing you say will shock them. Nothing you say will shock them. They believe in all kinds of things, and like they're very open and receptive to the higher energies of the universe and such. So this person would 100% recognize this connection as a high level one at first sight, because that's just this person's nature. And then you have fire. This person is really looking for that loyalty, that spark, just that look at the heart on that card. It's a heart with wings, so it's like floating. And again, maybe fire sign as with my fire placements, because there is Aries, Leo, Sag on there, but it's confidence, optimism, passion, and bravery. They're just really looking for that. And maybe that is a message for some of you. It is Sagittarius with that Jupiter underneath. But again, it just, this person really just is really going through it, has really been through it, and is just in a place in their life where they want someone like you, someone just like you. So I really don't like how vague this is. So I hopefully the next two decks get me something. Otherwise, I'm gonna pull from another deck and just see real quick how we know this person, just because and that makes sense given the nature of this question, because again, that's how the universe works, how energy works. Just because this person's manifesting you doesn't mean that it's someone you know, right? We've talked about that in past readings, depending on which pile you've picked. So let me just get from this Spirit de la Lune deck, and I'll take this one, these two apparently. You have Waning Crescent support. Come on. There we go. And Sharpen Instincts, Wolf Moon. So something with like dogs, wolves may be relevant as it relates to this person. And then you have Waning, give us, listen. So Spirit wants you to just keep your eyes open, be very perceptive as it relates to this person, which is that house 12 energy, that moon house 12 combination of being very intuitive, paying attention to your subconscious, pay attention to your dreams, right? Because this is a person that actually dreams about you and kind of may show up in your dreams, like not necessarily like from them traveling to you way, like it doesn't mean that. It just means that you may have dreams about this person, or when you meet this person, you'll begin to have dreams about this person, like face and all, where you'll see it, because right now we can't see the face. But yeah, you're being called to really pay attention, because the way that this reading is going, the direction that it's taking, it feels like the person that's manifesting you is someone that you want to end up with. Just saying, or at least for a period, even if it's not like your forever love, it's someone that you want to engage based on these cards and based on the energy that Spirit is giving, because there's support, there's sharpened instincts, and that's also letting me know that this person is likely to come in during a period where a period of growth for you, a period where maybe after hardship for you as well, like maybe you're going through hardships, a period after that, after some challenges, where you tend to cling to your faith, to your spirituality, where your faith becomes the strongest. Like after a period of your faith being tested, you feeling very firm and very confident in your spirituality, and very sharp, right? With that sharpened instincts, very supported, very aware, self-aware, and with a higher level of awareness, that is when this person's going to become available to you. Because again, you do have to be tested before this type of connection happens. Just because when someone's manifesting you, or if you're manifesting someone, that's just the nature of the universe, to test you, to make sure that that is what you want, and to make sure that that is what's right for you. Yeah, definitely so, definitely so. And this is also someone that I don't feel you're going to recognize immediately. I feel like it may take a bit for you. They may recognize. I don't feel like you will, Pile One, only because it says support, sharpen instincts, and listen. Like it's feeling like you may not really see. Like you may be in that Five of Pentacles where you're outside of the gate. You can't quite get to that prosperous area of those pentacles, because whatever blockage, whatever limitation you have, right? So let me pull from the Romance Angels deck real quick and see. And then I have another love-based deck that I think I'm going to pull from, because this reading isn't as long as I expected it to be. So I'm going to pull from that deck just to see what else we can see about this person. Let's see, Pile One. Who's manifesting Pile One? I will say this is, again, highly intelligent person. I say that a lot, but with sharpened instincts, it feels like this person has a certain wit to them that a lot of people don't have. And because all of this healing emotional energy, they may work either like in a medical field, in a health and fitness industry, wellness, anything surrounding the home. What else do I see? Things of that nature, yeah. So let's see what this romance, forgiving and learning. So again, this is a process that you and this person appear to have gone through it. I'm just gonna leave it that, because I felt like I want to take the bottom. It says, let your friends help you. So forgiving and learning says, as you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moment. So some of you, it is an X. I don't feel like that's the majority of the energy though. I don't feel like a lot of you it's an X. Some of you it is an X that's hoping that you can kind of move past these things, grow and develop, and prove your loyalty to one another and have another go. A lot of you, this is it may be a friend from the past, maybe a childhood friend, or just someone that you've encountered in the past, because like it just feels like this, if this successfully manifests, the goal here is for you two to grow and learn and forgive together. As in, if this isn't baggage you have with this person that's manifesting you, you have similar baggage, and you're going to learn how to evolve out of that with one another. With let your friends help you. I'm feeling like this will be a strong bond, maybe even be friends first, because like that loyalty, like kind of like that take it slow, that 6 of Cups. So like maybe like let's say you meet the person that's manifesting you, and then down the line you end up married. You'd be like, oh yeah, we were friends for a decade before we realized, you know, we could be more, you know what I mean, kind of thing like that. Like I could see that happening for whoever's manifesting you and that person. Just going through it, learning, developing throughout life together as a unit, and eventually becoming more. I'm also seeing that this is going to be somebody, for a lot of you, that maybe you meet through friends. That's why we have that 6 of Cups, right? Maybe your childhood friends introduce you to a new person, or such, right? Or maybe this if this is a person that knows you, right? And I'm not talking about the exes, the people that are friends. If this is a person that knows of you, that you're not the people whose faces we can't see. This is a person that knows of you through people you know, right? Would let your friends help you. So this person may have seen you at a social gathering, something with friends, and was interested in you. Like, I'm interested in Pile 1, but it was brief. It wasn't the right setting or whatever. And then, you know, they're kind of trying to manifest another shot at approaching you, right? Just because of forgiving and learning feels like I missed my chance almost. Energy in some instances. But this is definitely someone that whose friends is going to play a lot of a role in the connection, in yours as well, because let your friends help you is really standing out, and it's making me realize that, yeah, we can't see this person's face, but they can see yours, because I do feel like we can't see the face in the 6 of Cups, we can't see it in the moon, but like the Goddess of Cups is just sitting there being admired from afar. And I'm feeling like you, Pile 1, regardless of gender, you're kind of that Goddess of Cups energy right now. And that person that's manifesting you in some instances is that 5 of Pentacles stuck outside the gate, can't quite get to this Goddess of Cups. So it just feels like some of you, you know, it just depends on the situation. Let me pull from this other deck. And I'll probably even pull one more from the Soulmates Oracle just to see what I can pull, what I can get. Let's see. Tell us about the person that's manifesting Pile 1, and right away. Okay, some of you definitely, this is definitely someone that knows you, that you don't quite know or didn't engage as much, that kind of had an interest in you in passing, because you have marriage and you have one-way love. It says unrequited love can feel painful. Protect yourself and try to move past the pain in a positive way. So this is someone that is manifesting you, that knows you, that you don't know, a lot of you. Like someone that could see themselves marrying you, long-term commitment, and they're praying for an opportunity to be with you, but you don't see it, because even in the one-way love card, it's like, oh, and then you have blocked from love underneath that. It's like in the one, like, why are we constantly walking away? Why are we constantly in an energy of not being able to see the face, right? Because that's the energy that we're getting, not being able to see the face. It's like, you know what, Pile 1, I feel like some of you, a good portion of you, this, like, you've been stepping over this person, whether it's at the grocery store, whether it's at social gatherings, like you have your, you know, you stay with your friend group and the people you know, you don't know this person, you may have stepped over them. Like, you know, I'm the type of person, like when I'm out and about, especially if it's crowded, I just say, you know, like I speak and I keep it moving. If you're like that, then it feels like this is one of those people that you kind of just walk past. I'm getting a walking past sense. And like you're walking past, you're walking through that gate in the Five of Pentacles, and this person's behind it and they can't get in, right? Because you're guarded, but just for whatever reason, they don't feel like they have access to you, and they're praying and manifesting you. So that was an interesting turn for pile 1. So I'm hoping that, I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of hoping that the other 2 piles are just as interesting, because this is intriguing. So now I want to know when this person comes in pile 1, like let me know, because I mean they're manifesting you, and if this is someone that knows they're manifesting you. Again, some of you, it's that what I said, X energy, friend energy, that common energy that we usually see. Others of you, it is someone that's just praying for someone just like you. But those of you where this is a specific person that sees your face but you don't see theirs, because you're walking over them, you're busy, you're handling your friends, you're interacting, you're stuck in that energy with whatever X, right? Forgiving and learning, trying to get past that, already committed to somebody else, so that you were taken at the point in which they, you know, were interested in you. You let me know when this comes through, just because it's interesting. So that is all I have for you, pile 1. If this resonated, please like, comment, and subscribe. Thanks for watching. Okay, pile 2, if you selected this carnelian crystal, then this is your reading. So I'm gonna say my people that normally pick pile 2 have zero patience. Zero patience, zero patience, because like I feel like normally like I'm trying to get 1 off the table, and pile 2 is like, yes, it is my time, let me swoop in. Like I'm already like, and you're very into sound, or maybe you always have like a specific person that in mind, or a person that you're tied to energetically that's like, you know, comes through your readings, because like sound is very important to you and or this person that you're always attached to if you frequently pick pile 2. If you don't, your person, something with the sound, something with the being able to hear and listen is very relevant, not because of past readings, but just today. As I was like, should I just start filming pile 2 as I cleanse the decks? Because like I hear all kinds of stuff and I don't want to forget. So like I'm hearing like announcers, like I feel like, you know, maybe your person's heavily into television or just events where announcers happen, but like I'm just hearing so many announcers and it's really loud. Okay, so that, I just feel like that's relevant to you. And also again, pile 2 is my pile that typically loves music, but I didn't channel a song prior to film, so maybe not we'll get one. But like this, like you and or this person may this may be relevant for the whole announcer loud energy. So let's just hop right into who's manifesting you. Hopefully that's a good hint for some of you. It's just so odd how pile 2 doesn't even let pile 1 get off the table. It's like move. Like move, it is my turn. Very aggressive. So yeah, not in a hostile way, but like it's my turn. So let's see, let's start with the tarot, and I have some oracle decks that I'm gonna use, and if I need additional oracle decks, because if it's vague, then we will I'm hearing that it's not gonna be vague. Okay, we'll proceed as we go. Okay, so you already got 2 sliding into my hand. You've got the Page of Cups, which is the Daughter of Cups in this deck. And look, she's actually got like a little friend coming out of that cup. So it's like this feels like I know who this is. You have the World. There's lots of travel involved, but honestly it feels before I get that last card, it feels like someone that's already for some of you, it's someone that already attempted to approach you in a romantic way. And even if not, this is someone that very clearly is interested in you, or will be at the time of pursuit if they haven't. Right now, there may be some things that need to be cleared up with the World card, like a cycle that needs to complete. But like it feels like this person's very clearly and very clear and very confident in the fact that they're manifesting you. Like it's a go. Not, again, this is still water energy. This is still the World. It's just it's not a rapid pace aggressive energy, but it is still clear, right? Because pages are messengers. So I've got one, and I feel like I want this one as well. That's like grabbing at my pinky finger. I don't know what's going on, which is hilarious because the one poking at my pinky finger is the Five of Pentacles. So this person may be a bit stingy, maybe a penny pincher. But you have the Three of Pentacles, and then you have the Five of Pentacles, and then at the bottom we've got Two of Wands, which is literally in a minor arcana one of the main manifestation cards. So you've got the World, and then you've got the Two of Wands sitting on top of the World. So this person is doing well in terms of just manifesting in general, right? Like I won't even label a specific instance of their manifesting prowess because just all areas of their life. You have the World, you have the Three of Pentacles. Like this person is just a master manifester. So if you don't want to be manifested by this person, good luck, because they are a master manifester. See how she's got the wands, and she's like she is the shell with the World is the pearl. She kind of has that control. So that is this person's energy as they actively manifest you. Especially since they don't do well with lack. Like the thing about this person is, and probably why they're a master manifester, they don't believe in lack, and they're very uncomfortable in any situation where they feel they are lacking in any way, even though they're the type of person that constantly feels like they don't have enough. That's why you're ending with that Five of Pentacles. Like this person never feels like they have enough. They're never satisfied. They're always wanting more to manifest. Not necessarily in a bad shadow aspect way, but just in that drive, that constantly manifesting. Like, okay, now I've reached this. It's time for another goal. Let's reach that, right? Probably someone that travels a lot with that Two of Wands and that World card. Someone that collaborates on lots of projects, lots of endeavors. This may be an entrepreneur type individual. They may have their hands in a lot of baskets, or just someone that constantly freelances, someone that does just a lot of one-off projects that are very successful. But again, regardless of what it is they do, they feel like they just simply, it's never enough with that Five of Pentacles ending it. But this is also a person that in them actively manifesting you. And I do feel like a lot of you, it is someone like it's specific. But again, when it comes to manifesting, sometimes people manifest people without realizing they're doing it by asking for specific attributes in a partner, right? So, but this person realizes very clearly what they want in love with that Daughter of Cups. So this is someone that is sure. And that's why I get the vibe that a lot of you know this person and they know you as well. Because even if they don't, they are so sure, so specific about the qualities that they want in a partner that it's you or nobody else, right? Because that Daughter of Cups is the messages. It's almost like a list, right? Because like it rules writing and such. So it's like a list of things that would make me feel fulfilled romantically, things that I want in romance and such. And then with the World card, it's like the end. That's what I want. That's how this person's coming across. And especially in that Three of Pentacles, someone that they could build with, someone that they could work with, not just from a romantic perspective, but someone that that they could talk about, work with, someone that could be involved in projects with them. Again, this person feels like the type to kind of do a lot of freelance. What's the other word I can't think of right now? I am spacing. Consulting and things of that nature. So like someone that kind of has that same drive, that same goal-oriented mentality as them, someone that never feels like they have enough in that Five of Pentacles, someone that actively manifests like them, because the Two of Wands is like, you know, two wands, like I'm one wand, you're the other one, let's conquer the world, literally. And that's the person that's manifesting you. So this was a little bit specific to a certain degree. And some of you, again, you already know who this is and how they move and such. But others of you just know that the person that's manifesting you is manifesting a very specific person, a very specific type of person. So even if they don't know you, if you meet them and they say, I've manifested you, they are not kidding. It's you or nobody else, because they're so specific that you and maybe another handful of people in the world even meet the qualities. Even if so, there's that chemistry aspect, because this person's picky. And a penny pincher, because that Five of Pentacles was really tapping me on the pinky finger. So, like, please don't let me go. Let me just pull from this Afro Goddess Oracle to see what else we can get on this person that's manifesting you. Oh my goodness. So they are like, they're just, they are truly a master manifester. Because, I mean, I'm not going to lie, the Daughter of Cups is a manifestation card. And then you got the World, which is a manifestation card, those wands. Three of Pentacles is not a manifestation card. It's, I've already put what I needed to put out in the spirit, and now let me just go ahead and build. Five of Pentacles is, even when I get that, it's not enough, you know, and with the overview being that manifestation card of the Two of Wands, like that's all this person knows how to do is manifest. So like, I wouldn't even be like, if you're the type that's like, ooh, it's weird that someone's manifesting you, I wouldn't even take it like it's anything. That's all this person does. Like anything that they want, anything they want to achieve, that's what they do. They manifest. Like they put it out in the spirit and then they go out and get it. Like that's just how they operate. And it's the same for their love life, right? And I'm certain that if you meet this person or you think of who I'm talking about, you'll realize this person's blessed. Like they stay manifesting things in every aspect of their life. It makes sense that they would also do it as it relates to love. So come on, give me one more. Well, I say one more. Maybe I just want one. Let's see, because this deck doesn't seem to really want to talk. Okay, birds, which is interesting. And I did tell y'all I'm not that familiar with this deck, but we're gonna roll with it. Okay, so we've got at the bottom the God, which that's just how this Afro Goddess set operates. When you see the God, that is what would be the man, and the Goddess would be what would be the woman. So you've got the God, you've got birds. This is someone gets a lot of attention. Maybe that's why it's so loud. It was so loud at the beginning. Lots of noise, okay? Lots of chatter surrounding this person. People are extremely nosy as it comes to this person. Whether or not, you know, gender, not specific, right? The God is just the manifestation of who this person is. If anything, it just means that they have a prominent masculine energy, which, you know, makes sense. Because even though they are manifesting, which feels like a more receptive energy, they feel very active in their manifestations with the Three of Pentacles. Like they don't manifest, pray, and then give it to God. They manifest, pray, and then get up and like, okay, I know it's midnight and I know I just got through praying for this thing. What can I start doing right now to make sure that it's tangible? That's the energy from this person. So like I said, lots of chatter surrounding this individual. Birds may be something that you see a lot when interacting with this person. When they come in, you may start seeing lots of birds and such. The sky is a huge thing. So again, maybe travel, but again, the sky feels like it's a big thing. It feels like a big thing, but huge emphasis on birds and chatter and communication and gossip. Lots of chatter surrounding this person. And again, I don't feel that it's just this person talking to and about you. It feels like chatter surrounding this individual just in general. Let's pull from those other decks. So I'm trying to position. Okay, I'm gonna move this because I want to make space for the other cards as I lay them out so that they don't all double over. Maybe you got lots of messages coming in because I didn't do that in pile one, but I just feel the need to create space for your cards. So let's see what we get from these astrology based decks on this person that is manifesting you. Yeah, lots of chatter. Just the fact that you got the birds, and then because I was like, when I saw the birds, I was like, I know it means like chatter, it means gossip, it's messages and such, very similar to the page, but like pages in general and air cards, but it coming out with the God just feels like it's surrounding that person specifically. And that this person does have a masculine edge, regardless of gender identity. This person's very preferred energy is their masculine side. I'm not gonna lie. So what do we have? We've got house 12 again. So secrecy, and 12 may be a relevant number. It may be a relevant number because the birds card is number 12, and then you got the 12th house. So, which makes sense, I guess. Look at this. I mean, I did cleanse this deck. What is this? Saturn. Okay, it says feel restricted, experience struggle, learn hard work and patience. And that's what this person's very, okay, I got it. 12 and Saturn. So this person, when it comes to building and working and growing and their manifestations, they're not the type to say a word. They're not going to say anything to anybody. They're going to just manifest it. And then when it happens, people see. That's why you have so much chatter surrounding this person, like their friends, their family, you know, social media. People don't never know what's going to come from this person. So when it happens, it's a surprise. And it's like, oh my gosh, what is this person doing? Right. And because the house 12 is like, that is like the subconscious, that's hidden things that we can't see. We hide from even ourselves, things we didn't even know we were capable of doing. This person probably surprises themselves a lot because this person constantly manifests and is like, wow, I really manifested that. Like I gave it a good go, but I didn't realize it was actually going to happen. Like this person tends to manifest things that other people simply cannot, and things that are hard and difficult for other people with Saturn. Now that doesn't mean that this person hasn't struggled. That's why they're so stingy, penny pincher with that 5 of Pentacles, why they always feel like they never have enough, because that Saturn card, like they've worked very hard in that 3 of Pentacles to get the things that they have, to manifest the things that they have. So they're paranoid about losing it, paranoid about running out, paranoid about eventually I'm not going to be able to get into the gate to these pentacles, which is why they're constantly manifesting, because without stopping, because it's a concern, this Saturn energy, right? This karma, this baggage. But it's also showing that manifesting in that 12th house, envisioning things that other people can't see, how tangible it is for this person with Saturn, because that's heavy earth energy. That's like the most dense energy of all of the planets. I mean, I know technically earth, but you know what I mean? In terms of astrology, it is very hard of a planet, very material of a planet. It rules the 10th house of social status and your career. So again, this person's career may be prominent. You've got the suit on this person, right? Like a businessman. So it feels like this person gets whatever they want out of life because they work for it. They know they're smart and savvy enough to get it. And they're also discreet as they approach it, right? They're discreet in their moves that they make to achieve these manifestations. And then you've got air. So definitely a person that probably travels, probably some air energy, because you've got the birds, the world, and the 2 of Wands are giving me travel anyway. But air says open-mindedness, objectivity, and learning. And obviously, to be a manifester of this nature, you have to be open-minded. You have to be able to believe that you have to believe that it's coming to you. You know, you have to believe firmly in Saturn. Like Saturn is not budging, firmly realizing that this is coming, and that's just how this person manifests. And at the bottom, you've got persistence, patience, and practicality, which is Earth. So this is a very patient person. You've got 2 cards that state that, 2 Earth cards, and that Pentacles, that 3 of Pentacles of that building. So this person, very patient. They're in it for the long haul. That's probably why it's so specific about who they want if they don't know you specifically. Why the list of requirements for a partner is so set, and why, if they do know you and you know who this is, why they fixated on you specifically to manifest, because it's rare that they find something or someone that they're impressed with so much. Because again, 5 of Pentacles, always a mentality of lack. Nothing's ever good enough. You apparently are good enough in this person's mind. So they're really in it for the long haul. So this is a person that's going to manifest you long term. So even if it's someone that you know, because if you don't know, it's going to happen when it happens, right? You don't get to choose when the universe is going to bring in a stranger, right? But if this is someone that's in, this is a person that's in it for the long haul. So even if you're not interested, you know, you're going to have enough time to I'm not saying you should change your mind. I'm not saying you should do that at all, because you may genuinely just not be interested. But this person is in it for such a long haul that you don't even know how you're going to feel about this person in a year, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? This person's committed to the manifestation, okay? They're like, even if they have to keep you around as a friend, keep in contact, you know, with this messages, the birds and such, they're willing to go that route to make sure that you stay in contact. And I want to grab the Romance Angels deck, and I forgot all about that other deck. So let me just hop into the deck that I grabbed, because clearly I grabbed it for a reason. So maybe there's something here that I need before I get that Spirit de la Lune deck, because I definitely did skip that deck. So let's see. Past life relationship. You have known each other before. So some of you, it's clear. You know this person. You're familiar with this person at least. And it's like, and at the bottom, you've got you deserve love. But I want to pull one more, but this is someone that's familiar to you, someone that you're familiar with, or if you pick pile one, it could be that situation, but you've got true love falling into my hand. Like this person is looking for that fated connection. Keep an open mind. Okay, so right on top of air, open-mindedness, right? You have keep an open mind. So your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectation. So make sure, pile two, that you don't limit yourself. This is a person like that may be different. You're being asked to keep an open mind as it relates to this person. Maybe that's why I went into that whole energy of, if this is someone you don't want, just make sure you're not blocking your blessings by being so picky, because this person is picky as well, which is hilarious. But apparently they're not too picky to be fixated on you. So and those of you where this is a stranger that is manifesting you, when they come in, if you're not open to them, this energy of the people I'm describing that notice people, that's gonna activate. Like this person's going to, and just like that, my Virgo candle, like the flame went up like huge just now. So maybe some of you have Virgo placements. It is Virgo season. Shout out to the Virgos. I am a Virgo. But yeah, it just feels like if you don't engage, as this person that's manifesting you is pulled towards you, because that's how it works. If you disengage, like they're gonna kind of become more persistent. Yeah, that candle's dancing. So yes, something with that energy, pile two. Just be open to the energy, because you've got two cards that say open-mindedness. So let me see from the Spirit de la Lune, and I guess I'll pull from the other deck because I did it in pile one, so why not? Okay, we got, oh, I've got like all kinds of cards throwing themselves out here. Well, at the bottom, before I grab these three that hit the deck, you have Planning Gibbous, which is surrender. So I'm talking about like keeping an open mind, and you know, it says surrender. So I just kind of be receptive, pile two, because you did click this deck. I mean, you clicked this reading because you kind of had like you kind of knew that someone was manifesting you, and you want to see who it is, and you're hoping that someone's manifesting you. You're clearly open to love. You just don't get to be so picky about the partner that you kind of brush it off. And I felt like, oh no, I did. I'm the reason why my voice is shifting is because I'm looking for the last card, and it's right in front of me. So like I'm looking for the card, thinking it's on the floor, and it's face up, looking right at me. And I'm wondering if that's the situation with this person that's manifesting you, because I grabbed the one that hit the left, I grabbed the one that hit the right, and the one that landed in front of me is sitting right here, right now, right here, right in my face, and I just simply could not see it, right under my nose, literally. And it is the flower moon, number 3, bloom. So hearing spring, because that's when flowers bloom for you. But if this is brand new energy, but bloom, like be open, be receptive, surrender, bloom, allow yourself to bloom, like, you know, explore all of your options, especially the ones that are right under your nose. You have waning crescent. 3 is very important to you. 3 is very important because the world reduces to 3. You've got the 3 of Pentacles. You've got that flower moon bloom, and now you have 33 support, right? Support. So this is going to be someone that's going to be very supportive to you. And then you have rejuvenate, which this deck I've used so many times. The fact that you've got back-to-back cards, like this is going to be a cycle, right? Like this is going to be like a situation where this person really takes their time, because you've got 33, 34, like step for step. Like I'm going to be supportive, I'm going to help this person rejuvenate. Like you're expected to just be receptive to this connection and to surrender, because this is how it's coming in. So let me see what this deck has to say, because this is very interesting energy that's coming through for those piles. I didn't have a specific thing in mind when I asked the question. I just was like, oh, that'd be a good question to ask to do these readings, like who's manifesting these things like that. So just because I know y'all like readings of that nature, and like I hadn't done a who's manifesting you one, I don't think. So I was like, let me just go ahead and see. So let's see more on this person that's manifesting you, pile 2. And it's interesting because now that I'm looking as I film, that God card is like not quite in frame. So it's like half in, half out. So you may kind of think you know, but not be quite sure. You might be guessing. You know what I mean? Like you might, I think it's such and such. I don't know. Like if that's the energy, this is the confirmation that that's who it is. Because like I said, that half on, half off energy, rocky start. It says, rocky starts can lead to happy endings. You'll have to decide if it's worth the fight. The choice will be yours. So here's the funny part. Keep an open mind, rocky start. It's feeling like maybe there's a bit of a clash initially if this is a brand new person, or was a clash when you first interacted with this person. Like they may have rubbed you the wrong way, you rubbed them the wrong way. It doesn't quite feel like, obviously it's rocky start, it was smooth. So the first introduction probably is a bit, I don't know how I feel about that person. That's why you have to keep an open mind. That's why we're talking about these cycles, right? 33, 34, like we're blooming, it's slow start. It is what it is, you know, but it just feels like, you know, if this is a person from your past, someone that you know and are familiar with, you know exactly who I'm talking about just because I mentioned this rocky start. You were already thinking it before I pushed this God card. Like that was the hesitation of you couldn't quite see the God card and you're like, I don't know, it might be them. This rocky start lets you know that, yeah, that's who that is. So, and those of you where this is someone that you don't know and they don't know you, you just kind of fit what they're looking for, that rocky start. It may not, rocky start could also mean that right underneath your nose energy that I was just talking about, I just got. Like if you're overlooking this person, this is a person that is interested in you or will be interested in you when they come in, but you're kind of overlooking them like they're not quite your type, right? Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations. If this is someone that you normally wouldn't engage on a romantic level, that could be the rocket start of you know, them struggling to get your attention. And then you have mature relationship, whether you're older or not, this union will be focused on companionship and companionship, support, dependability, and love. So you got support twice. So this is going to be a very supportive person, okay? And mirror effect. And that's probably why y'all don't like each other at first sight. Where am I going to put this? Should I put it? I think you can see it if I put it here. Yeah. That's probably what that is. That's like, you know, you kind of mirror one another. You're kind of very similar. Lots of similar attributes about Lock from Love choices. Yeah, somebody's got options. Probably you're like, oh, you know, I don't really want this one. I like the other type. You know how you get, pile 2. You know how you get. And I don't even know why I'm saying it. I actually feel like this is some spirit guides coming through. Like, you know how you get. You don't listen. So if your spirit guide's been trying to get your attention, pile 2, they are fed up. Fed up with you. You don't listen. So, which is why you've got keep an open mind. Like, you don't listen. You don't even listen to them. They're like, she's not, they're like, ooh, whoever she is out there. Like, they're like, you don't listen, you know, they're not going to listen to you because they don't listen to me. That's the message from the spirit guide. So yeah, this person that's manifesting you wouldn't normally go for. You're not really going to be interested. May take a bit of time if you ever open up to that. Not gonna lie. So some of you know who this is. Some of you will know immediately when they come through. But yeah, that's the energy for you, pile 2, okay? So hopefully it resonated. If it did, please like, comment, and subscribe. Thanks for watching. Okay, pile 3, if you selected this orange calcite crystal, then this is your reading. So we're going to start with the tarot, and then I have a few oracle decks that I want to go through. I have one that is actually made by the same creator of my tarot deck. I have 2 astrology-based ones, and I guess I'm going to use 2 romance-based decks. So yeah, let's get into this. Who's manifesting pile 3? The Hanged Man and the Magician. Oh, okay. Hanged Man and the Magician. 2 major arcana two very spiritual cards as well. This feels like someone, this is a very powerful person, pile 3, that is manifesting you. Like this person feels like they've been able to manifest lots in their life, but they're very calm in their manifestation. Like this is not a person that broadcasts it or flaunts the things that they've manifested. This person's like the Hanged Man. They just let it come to them. Like they do what they can in that Magician card, but the Hanged Man, they just kind of, okay, this is what I want. I'm going to do what I can, and then I let it go. Like that's this person's energy. So they're just kind of like hanging there, waiting for things to come in for them as they know that it will, because they're very comfortable and firm in their power. This is a person that it doesn't take much for them to command a room or a situation, because they have that low-key powerful energy, where even if they're trying to fade into the background, they just, people like, who's that? That's this person's energy that's manifesting you. So let's see if we can get one more, and I'll take the bottom. What's this? God of Cups. It's giving Poseidon. I'm not gonna lie. And then at the bottom, you've got Empress. What's that? Very stable person, because you got the Empress, which is Taurus energy. And then at the bottom, like underneath that was slipping out, was the Four of Pentacles. Very stable. So yeah, this person is very receptive. Hangman, the Empress, God of Cups. Magician is a bit active. That's Gemini energy, Mercury energy. Very smart, very good with their words, very good at interpreting things, right? Understanding what needs to happen for the manifestations to occur, but also not over analyzing and allowing those things to flow in naturally, not naturally. I don't know why I'm not talking right today. But yeah, this person's just very and then you have 3 cards with that staff. So again, very, very powerful individual, just naturally in their essence. And like, I think I've used this phrase in another pile in the same reading of master manifester, right? That Empress card, that is the ultimate creator. Notice that she is with child, literally on that imagery. Like this is a person that will birth anything into this world that they are wanting. And that makes sense that it's coming through for each pile, because again, who's manifesting you? I mean, if they're good at manifesting, like obviously, like, you know, and if they're manifesting you at a level to where they would step into the pile, it makes sense that they would be such a powerful manifester. But I'm not gonna lie, pile 3, there is more than one person actively manifesting you, at least 2. I'll say that much. So but it's because you have that Empress energy, that Magician energy as well. Again, not gender specific, but you steal a lot of hearts. People fall in love with you naturally. You're the type of person that people fall in love with naturally, pile 3. So you have lots of people manifesting you, like I said, at least 2. But this primary energy of a person is someone that and all of these people that are manifesting you, they are powerful enough to not have to compete. This is most likely the one that you are going to end up with coming into this pile. If you end up with any of the people that are manifesting you, like this is the person that you're most likely to, because they are just so comfortable, so confident in their power. They don't have to have that conquering energy. They're simply going to pull you in naturally with that manifestation energy. So let me pull from this oracle deck that is made by the same creator. It is the Afro Goddess Oracle. If I pull a card that I am not familiar with, we're going to read the book, because I'm like, I've had this deck since I think it first came out, but I don't use it as much. Like I've recently been called to use it more. But yeah, so like if something comes out and I don't understand it, we're gonna see what it is. So let's just see who's manifesting you, pile 3. Who's manifesting pile 3? And you've got the cross. Okay, something related to faith, right? Something related to faith, maybe even Christianity specifically could be relevant, because that cross is heavy faith. It's a burden. It's someone that some of you, this person like they may work in like manual labor or such, especially with that Taurus vibe. Like it's maybe a very physical job that they have. Not that it has to be, that's a specific message for some of you, but it feels like that with that Empress Taurus energy and the cross. But definitely someone who has a burden. Like when I say burden, that a lot of people rely on this person, because you have the cross and you have the Empress. This is a person that has a lot of responsibility, right? The Empress, like, the Empress reigns, right? The Empress sits above a nation, sits above some type of group. The Empress births these children and such in this card, this imagery. Again, not gender specific, but like the Empress, you understand what I'm getting at with the Empress energy. And then that cross is like, I am responsible for all of these people. I am responsible for this situation, whatever that situation is. That's the person that's manifesting you, that has that heavy responsibility to perform, to create, with that Magician card, to be the ultimate creator, to be the ultimate performer, the ultimate manifester, in that Empress card. And even in that God of Cups, being compassionate and nurturing to people, taking control of situations other people may not be able to take in control of, situations other people can't handle, in that Hanged Man. So let me pull one more from this oracle deck, and I'm going to take the bottom because I feel called to take one more. And what is this card? The Rider. Definitely someone that takes control of situations. Definitely like a leader energy. And then you have the Sun upright. Okay. It's definitely someone that takes initiative in situations, right? If there's a hardship, if there's a burden, if there's something that people are going through, this is the person that comes in through like the savior with that Rider card. Very active person. And it also makes me feel again that physical labor, that from the Taurus energy and the cross and that Rider, it's feeling like this person may like do physical labor, have like a job that is a physical job. Even if it is something like, even if they're in management, it just feels like the nature of that job is very like I don't want to say hard, but it could very well be, especially a physical burden. So let's see, what am I going to go to next? Okay, so I got these astrology based oracles, and I'm going to start with Heavenly, I don't remember the name of it, and I moved the box. But yeah, this one, I'm going to start with this one, and then I'm going to go into Spirit de la Lune, just so we can get more on this person that's actively manifesting you. And when I say actively, that Rider card lets me know that, like, definitely so, especially with the Sun, this person, like I said, it's still that energy of people relying on this person, but that cross is like, I don't care what it takes. Like, but I feel like it's not just as it relates to manifesting you. That's just this person's energy. Like that cross and the Rider into the sun, like riding off into the sunset, that cross, I don't care what it takes. Like that's what this person says. I bet you this person says that a lot. If this is someone that you know that says that a lot, yeah, it's them. Because I'm keep hearing, I don't care what it takes. Like that's what's happening right now. So let's see what's this card. And then you've got Aries. Independence, bravery, and passion. You know what? Let me move this because I don't want to cover cards if I don't have to. And I don't have to, so I'm not going to. Okay, so you've got Aries, which makes sense. I don't care what it takes, right? Aries is the god of war. You've got Uranus, radically change. So very unique, very creative, very technologically based. So this person could work with technology, like they may work with like wiring, like electricians. That may be a thing, especially with that Magician card. Some of you, this person's like electrician or electric in some way, like that word stands out, just being electric maybe. But yeah, very dominant, very active person. Like as it relates to their manifestations, they just kind of chill and let it happen. But their day-to-day nature feels very active with Aries, Uranus, the cross, the rider, like lots of motion day to day, like they move a lot. And then you've got the South Node, which is destined to release. So familiar energy. It is familiar energy, but that doesn't mean that this is someone from your past or someone that you know, even though some of you it is. It just means that this person feels familiar. You're going to see a lot of things in this person that that remind you of your past, that remind you of who you are and where you come from, things like that. So I guess I'm going to take the bottom, which is actually Capricorn. So again, that physical energy, I'll just put it like this, square. So but yeah, this person is very different, very unique. I don't want to say sporadic, but it's like it's giving jumping from place to place, not necessarily like location, but just this person moves in a certain way. Like I feel like if you're talking to them, like they don't keep still, like they're one place, one in the room, the other in the room. They possibly pace, like very I guess shifty is the word, like as it relates to just being able to stand still and the way that they move around and stuff. It just feels like with that Aries Uranus combination, it's like very quick but odd movements. Like they have weird quirks. Like they probably what's the word I'm looking for? I cannot think of the word. Gosh, I cannot think of the word, but like kind of when people like tap their finger and stuff, whatever that word is that I cannot think of, like when people constantly pick at things around them, like they're fidgety and such, this person feels like they're that way as well. Like real shifty, just day to day in the way that they move and such. So let me pull from Spirit Day Alone, and then we'll do Romance Angels and that other deck. What are these? Okay, so Leo, Taurus, and solar eclipse. Holy crap. This person's like super like powerful for whatever reason. I don't know what they do or whatever, but at the bottom you've got Cancer, which is the nurturer, which makes sense with that God of Cups energy. Maybe this person has Cancer placements. I feel like I said that in a different pile. It's okay if you're picking multiple piles, but you have the Sun there, and you also have the Leo card, which is the hero, right? So that makes sense. Maybe we have Leo. We might have Leo. A lot of people have both Cancer and Leo placements because those signs are not far removed. You've got the Empress, which is also Taurus, which is the lover. I'm placing these cards as they come out, and then you have solar eclipse, threshold, which technically should go over here, and I'm going to put it there. So this person has the hero, threshold, the lover, the nurturer. Like this person's going places. Like if they're not already places, they are going places. And that makes sense because everything about them, everything about the way they move and the way that they act and the way that they try to pursue their manifestations is always from a place of what I know, right? This person relies very heavily on their natural skills and talents. So they like, I know we're always meant to move towards our north node and advance and evolve throughout life. And I'm not saying this person isn't doing that. I'm saying this person's very good at utilizing what they already know to get ahead, right? And that Aries energy, Uranus, very create, take what they know to create new and innovative ways to do things and to work hard. That Capricorn, which rules the 10th house, it gets them ahead as it relates to their career and thing. Very creative, very inventive, right? Like Magician and Uranus feels very inventive and experimental. So but this person that's manifesting you is very much a powerful presence and very well respected in whatever it is that they do for a living and whatever social circles they're in. Like I said, it doesn't have to be like, I know I say things like that a lot, but I'm not saying that all of you are dealing like with super rich people or anything like that. I'm just saying for what this person does and where they are, again, especially since Gemini energy, that's very localized energy. Doesn't have to be Beyonce. Doesn't have to be Beyonce. Like, but at the same time, there's like people in local communities that are really well respected in those small areas and such. And I'm feeling like a lot of you are engaging people that are doing really well at this company, at that school, you know what I mean? Things like that. Like they're not known anywhere beyond where they are, but where they are, they make a huge impact with that Sun Hero Threshold card. Now that Threshold card of that solar eclipse makes me feel like this person is a bit private, is a bit introverted, just because like you have this huge Leo energy, the Sun, this bright, vibrant energy. You've got the Empress, you've got the Lover, the Taurus, like very like quote unquote star power, very known, respected, and successful. But then you want to cover it up with that Threshold card. It just feels like this person kind of would much rather just kind of be a little more low-key, just kind of work and then enjoy the things that they do or whatever. But yeah, this person that's manifesting you sees something in you that they feel they could continue to grow with, because this person is a person that loves comfort, right? With the South Node, they love comfort. That is what they what their focus would be, especially since you have the nurturer, which is Cancer. But I mean, this person sees you as that Empress, the Lover, right? Because you have that twice, and that's second house energy. So that means it's stable. They see you as very stable. They see you as very loving, very nurturing, someone that they could really just be happy with, live their unique quirks with comfortably without judgment and anything. I know I'm getting like, you're like, okay, how are we on the whole me thing? But that is how this person's thinking. Like as they're manifesting you, these are the things that they're thinking. And again, if this is someone that is not in your life, someone that's you don't know, that's manifesting someone with your qualities, these are the qualities that are going to bring you two together. Okay? Because you also have that Hero Sun energy, right? You also have the Rider energy. You're very compatible, which is why their manifestations may likely work. Because I didn't say it, but I felt like as I'm asking who's manifesting you, obviously we only care if they're going to pop up, right? Like it doesn't matter if whoever's manifesting you, they don't have any type of manifestation skills. It's not someone you would ever engage. So why would they even pop up unless it's to warn you about it? I feel like all three piles kind of, it was somebody that they may want to engage with, that spirit is kind of pushing for them to engage with at some point. So yeah, this person, I keep saying this person's an ultimate manifestor, and I hate that I did that for each pile, but I mean, they are. Like the people that are coming into your lives, for all of you that clicked on this reading, are very compatible with you, very successful within their own right, and they're just doing really well for themselves. And as you're doing well for yourself, it'll be two people that are happy and successful together. That's the energy that's coming through for all of these piles, and specifically this one as well. So let me pull from, especially this one, because you've got cards that all align with things like, you've got like some heavy Taurus energy, some heavy Leo energy coming through, a little bit of Cancer, and such. So let me pull from the Romance Oracle and see. I feel like pile 3, like it's half and half. Half of you know exactly who this is, and the other half is like, hopefully this person comes in. I don't know why I got that, but yeah. Let's see. Romance Oracle for pile 3. Love yourself first, and passion. So those of you that are that this is incoming energy, someone that that either you don't know that they're manifesting you, or that they don't know you at all and you just fit what they're trying to manifest. You know what, I may do a video on who you're manifesting, like what you may unconsciously be pulling towards you. I'm thinking about it, but for now we'll just stay on topic. But this person really is trying to manifest somebody that loves themselves, that has their own star power energy, like that Lover, Empress, Hero, Sun, someone that has things going on for themselves, someone that has a life outside of them, and that's really what they desire with that passion card. And it also shows that when this person comes in, you will be in that power. You're going to be in that Leo, Hero, Sun, Lover, Empress energy. You're going to be at that threshold right where you're about to like take it to the next level, have your next glow up, because I feel like you constantly have glow up. So you're going to have that right when you're on the peak of your next glow up. That's when this person is going to come in, and you're going to notice, because you're going to be so self-focused, so passionate about yourself, your life, and the things that you're trying to achieve, that you're not really going to be looking for that, but that person's going to come in, and hopefully it's a good situation. But yeah, you're going to be not worried about love at all when this person comes in. I can already see that, pile 3. Like, you're going to be focused on like all of your goals, all of your manifestations, and honestly, that's how things happen. That's how the stars align, because that's exactly what this person's looking for. If you were obsessed about love, constantly looking for somebody, like really trying to find love, I feel like this person wouldn't have even like engaged you if they meet you in an era where you're like, oh, I hope I find somebody, like that kind of energy, that would turn them off. I feel like that independence, that magician energy, that Leo star sun energy, that Empress, you just focused on your stuff, is actually what ignited passion in them, or will ignite passion in that person. The fact that they're more of an afterthought. Like, I feel like this person's not used to being an afterthought for whatever reason. So let's, and it's very easy to encounter people like this. It makes sense, because this person not being used to being an afterthought, because a lot of the thing about people that are successful, and you're going to encounter this, pile 3, if you haven't already, because you have that energy of really building yourself up, that even if you haven't stepped into it yet, you definitely will. This is me spilling tea. Within the next year or so, you'll see some progression in your life and your goals and dreams. So as that happens, you'll be able to understand where this person's coming from. All you have to do is have some type of glow up. Like, and it's very easy to have somebody like kind of fixate on you and kind of chase you down and be obsessive, you know what I mean? Like, because people are lonely. Like, we live in a culture where people are always looking for somebody, and if someone's focus is to be in love, and your focus is to build yourself, it creates an issue, because people that are focused on love primarily, right, tend to be a bit clingy, whereas if love is a priority, but like you've got other things going on, it's more comfortable for somebody that has things going on, because this person has things going on, and I feel like it'll make this connection easier for you too, because you won't be in that needy energy of wanting someone. You'll be so focused on your work and your stuff that you're building, that the connection can happen naturally and organically, and that passion can just be real without you over analyzing it, hyper fixating on it, if that makes sense. I hope I explained that right, because that message came through really odd, even though I know exactly what I was trying to say. And I think I have 3 cards that just decided they want to come. So yeah, caged love. So that restrictive energy. You've got caged love. It says a love interest might be stifling your potential and cramping your lifestyle. No time for that. So that's not you. That's not you. That's not even this person coming in for you. It is why this person will fixate on you to manifest, or has decided to manifest someone like you, or knows you already and wants to manifest you. This person has people that has dealt with people in the past that have been needy, like that nurturer, like someone that needs to be taken care of, someone that needs them to call all the time, whereas they're working, they're building, they have things they have responsibilities in that cross and the Capricorn card. They can't just not do the things that they need to do because a romantic interest is super needy. And you having that love yourself first, Magician, Empress, all of that energy, is like, they don't have to live that caged love with you. They can already see that before even like coming at you, before even engaging you romantically, that you wouldn't be that type of person. So the 3 cards that land on the floor are divinely guided. This love will be divinely guided. Trust the process in this relationship. You are exactly where you need to be. So this tells me the person that's manifesting you, the person that's praying and such for a person like you, whether it's you specifically or not, they don't even realize that they're kind of on path, and what they want is in alignment with what spirit wants for them. So when it comes in, they're probably going to be a little arrogant, like, I manifested this person, but really Spirit was going to send you to them anyway. So yeah, it wasn't really up to them in this instance. Like, they can manifest, but like, they were just in alignment with what Spirit had in mind for them. That's not that they're manifesting you. They're just praying for the qualities in a person that was already guided, divinely guided towards them, especially since the next card is past life, right? You'll meet someone you've known in a past life, someone from your soul group. So again, and that with that south node, you were destined to connect. There was always going to be a point in time where you two interacted or engaged, and once you two come together, long haul, right? You have your love interest may be in it for the long haul and willing to go through it all with you. Enjoy the journey. So like I said, this person, they kind of think a little more highly of themselves than they actually are. Like, they probably thought that, like, you know, engaged love is also kind of like locking it down, having it in the bag. That's probably how they perceive themselves once they get with you, or as they're manifesting you, thinking like, hey, I'm that magician, I got that energy. But really, it was all Spirit. So I don't know why that energy came through the way that it did, but it's still interesting. So this is someone that you could be with long term. This is someone that you could really build with, someone that you will maintain your independence with, but also have a very loving connection with at the same time. Okay, Pile 3. So hopefully this helps you recognize the person that's manifesting you. If it resonated, please like, comment, and subscribe. Thanks for watching.